All right, so today we're gonna be working on the 81, as you can see right here. We got a brand new hood scoop right there. We gotta mock up the holes. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna cut because I want it to be a functional scoop. So as you can see over here, it's all fiberglass. So I gotta get all that cut out and then still leave enough room for it to have like a mounting hole, and then actually cut out the hood underneath it so it has actual airflow going to the air filter and cleaner. That's how I'm going to make it as functional as possible. And yeah, so we'll see how much progress we get done today on that. But yeah, let's do this blackout garage style. Currently, you can see that I have that dimple from the wing nut on the air cleaner that already hits the hood. So that's pretty much why I'm doing it, because I don't like seeing that shit. Unfortunately, it's like not dead center. It's like just shifted over to the left a little bit. So the goal is to measure exactly how far across that's going to go in terms of the diameter of the air cleaner, and then chop out the hole and hopefully mount it. And if I have time, I'll do the painting after I chop out the gap right over here. I'm thinking is I'm gonna keep these holes in the corner as mounts, and then I'm gonna chop it up from here all the way across so there's actual airflow going through. All right, so as previously stated, the holes are already on the bottom side of the hood. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill through these holes first, right? And since they're slotted already, like such, I don't really have to worry about centering it perfectly, because when I make the holes on the outer side, you know, once it goes through and I widen them, I could actually center it after that. So I don't have to worry too much about being exactly precise. I'm gonna try to get a dead center as best as I can, but after the primary hole is made, I'm just gonna go with the secondary and open it up a little bit, and then we'll go about centering it. And once the actual scoop is centered, we'll go about cutting out the hole for the air cleaner. This is where this hole ended up lining up. When I open it up to meet this taper, I'm gonna try to bring this as far forward as possible, because as you can see with these, we're off by about a quarter of an inch, quarter of an inch, quarter of an inch. It's just off-centered altogether. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually pretty centered, like from what y'all think. Because on this side, I could just move it over. But I have to get underneath there and see how much play I have with those. We'll see how far we can get on lining this up as best as possible. Okay, so current issue I'm having is the scoop has this high point, in a sense. Well, technically it's a low point because it's flipped over, but it acts as a high point. So over here it's flush with the mounting points, which is fine. So I don't have to worry about it teeter-totting up until this point. But over here to here, it acts as a teeter-tot on the hood, so I can't get all the holes to line up, and I definitely don't want to crack this thing. So I actually have to cut the hood from basically over here all the way to here, cut out the air cleaner hole. So I'm just gonna do one big cutout with all that incorporated into it instead of doing the hole and then the open sheet there, so it'll look a little bit cleaner hopefully. But we'll see how that goes. Another thing is my air cleaner isn't centered, so then have to compensate for that on the top and make it look somewhat centered. So I'm just gonna do a bigger hole, I guess, like just slightly bigger, make it look centered to an extent. But regardless, I'm not worried about the structural integrity of the hood. Like I'm still gonna keep this inner brace, and I'm not gonna chop any of that up or do my best not to. All right, so it's all dusty because I had chopped up this thing too while I was at it. So I'll go ahead and wash that right now, but everything fits good. I went ahead and cut out the little plate that was in there, so it's actually functional. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, paint it over there on that rug, and then mount this bitch. The first coat, a little spotty. I don't have too much left, so we'll see. But hole's already covered, so after I get this painted, it's throwing it on and washing the whole car. What's up, man? Boom, just like that. Hood scoop is on. It's bolted down all the way. I did notice that it was cracked here, so I did like a heavy coat of paint, but once I actually get down doing the body work on the rest of the car, I'll fill it in, make it look nice and pretty. But goddamn, does that look sharp. Hell yeah. Also got to mention that it's fully functional. Check that out. You see the air cleaner right in there. It's pre-lined up. Like I said, I gotta wash the damn thing, but not too bad. So it's been a long ass heavy day. Well, kind of hot, a little warm, but the hood is definitely looking badass. The rest of the car needs a wash, but as you can see, it's fully functional. I have that all cut out so the air is actually flowing into the air cleaner. I'm gonna do a 3D model on SolidWorks and then get it 3D printed at school so I can make a little grill for it. So it actually like blocks some of it and you can't actually see the hole. I think that would be pretty cool. But overall, it looks pretty fucking clean. I mean, look at that just from here. You know, for what it is, being unprofessionally done by a professional, it's not too bad. So hopefully within the next few months, we'll start doing the rest of the bodywork on the car. And then the whole car will actually look pretty sexy because one of my flares is cracked and then the ones in the front are not aligned properly. So a little bit of tweaking with stuff here and there and the car will come together a lot better. But yeah, hopefully this video was somewhat entertaining for whoever's watching. Yeah, thank you.